Hey, what's up everyone? We just got done cooking the real world meal prep. It's behind the camera right now because we need to fill that extra little spot on the thing. And what better than the protein pudding with the slight switch that we made last week. I gave a bunch of people some samples of it and they lost their mind. Not only was it really good chocolate brownie batter pudding, but it also had about 20 grams of protein with the little individual serving that I had per container. Now that's pretty good because it gives you that benefit of that cheat dessert with the benefit of that protein punch alongside the rest of the meal prep. Honestly, it just makes you look forward to eating it. It's not honestly that bad, and it's just something that makes you look forward to that meal prep. So that's what we're gonna do this week with a little bit of a twist. I like the chocolate brownie batter. We're gonna do something a little bit different. So that being said, we're gonna add a little bit of vanilla pudding to banana cream pie pudding with vanilla protein as well. So it's gonna be vanilla protein pudding with banana. I don't know, it's a little bit of a mouthful of a title, but we're gonna make banana vanilla pudding with protein in it. Let's get to the steps, which is gonna be adding a lot of milk into a bowl and heating it for a little bit. Not very hard, let's do it. But first off, before we get to that, if you don't do this with your protein containers, you definitely should. All it is a little bit of a carabiner attached to my protein scoop, attached to the inside of the lid. Now what that does is let you not go searching for your scoop every single time. It's a lifesaver. It takes 10 minutes to do because you gotta scrounge your garage for that carabiner, and it's that simple. Your scoop's always on demand and you don't have to go digging for it and end up with like protein caked fingers. But let's jump right into the prep. Utilizing the simple instructions on the back of the box, we are gonna bring 4 cups, 2 for this, 2 for this, to a boil in a saucepan with both the added mixtures mixed in with it, and of course the protein. That simple. Let's get to it. Yeah, we're going ham jabronis, 2 scoops of protein. We're crazy. Now the only downside about using protein in this case is that it really wants to be shaken up in a mixer, and whisking it isn't exactly the most effective way. So you just gotta put a little bit of time and effort into getting that nice smooth consistency of that pudding. That takes all of like maybe 2 minutes. But with this pudding, if you've never made it before, it's ridiculously simple. It's the packet, 2 cups of milk, and the only thing you do is constantly stir. Just a small little stir like this until the thickness of the pudding is to your desired length. It will burn. If you walk away for like 2 minutes to do whatever, change the channel, check your Twitter, it will burn and you're screwed, because the second you burn that pudding, it's over. But I'll catch you in a minute. I'll put a little fast forward on this. That way you don't have to watch the whole thing. So let's do it. So while we got this stirring, one thing that's really cool is we just made that meal prep before, and it's got an empty little thing on it. So when this starts to get a nice viscosity to it and it starts to thicken up, we're gonna walk right over behind the camera and drop it right into our meal prep containers, because I did the trial and error on this one, and I put a little test sample of the chocolate one we made and I microwaved it alongside the rest of my meal prep, and lo and behold, it doesn't burn. It gets a little bit warm, but I like warm pudding, that's fine. Never want to put it in the container without testing it beforehand, because we learned so cruelly that peanut butter is absolutely disgusting when it's been heated up in the microwave. So always test. You don't want to ruin your meal prep. So we have the pudding in here, obviously making this a pretty well-rounded dessert. Now the good thing about this is that to ultimately set this jello, or this pudding in this case, is that it needs to go in the fridge, and guess where these are about to go anyways. So in about 5 to 7 minutes, all these nice puddings are gonna be solidified, but we're gonna try not to break into them quite that fast, because this is the meal prep for the next 3 days. Nice lunch, breakfast, well not breakfast in our case, but it's gonna be a nice lunch, snack, and dinner as well. Obviously with a protein shake right here, right here, right here, and right here. That way we get that full balanced protein throughout the whole day. But this is our meal prep, and specifically this is right here, our cheat dessert for the week. So just like that, within like not even 10 minutes, we have a nice cheat dessert for the week. This has been the second, wow, this has been the third cheat meal video for this channel, and I hope you guys are liking it. It's that something that gets you looking forward to that meal prep. Not that it's already not ridiculously delicious, because it definitely is, but hopefully this is what keeps you going on that steady track. Let me know if you do this with your protein container as well. Shoot me a picture on Twitter or Instagram if you do that. If you don't, definitely take a look at doing that. It's super awesome. It's a nice little protein hack that makes your supplementation that much faster, that much easier. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Always appreciate the support. In any fashion you guys can hand it out. Make sure to spread the word of Fitness253. As always, let's grow this fitness community together. But more importantly, as always, take it easy.